You know, I've never really made any secret of my interest in idols as weirdly and slowly as it developed over time and then sort of overtook a decent part of my life. I had the chance technically with when we played Cinderella Girls a bit, but I never thought that it would manifest in any decent or long running capacity. So it's weird that I have the opportunity to talk about it in full with Love Live, and I didn't think it would come through yet again. We've got another game here, and so much going on in the world of Love Live right now outside of this game. So I guess we're in something of a golden age, despite also being in one of the rougher eras in terms of animation.
Never thought we'd get to say that we're technically in a renaissance of Love Live right now, but given the recent state of affairs of the series, I guess it kind of is apt if you want to look at it as such.
We're literally on that oscillating chart of it's so over, we're so back, it's so over, we're so back. Last year they canceled both of the mobile games, put out a sequel to the original mobile game. And it's like, hey, we're gonna release it within 3 months in America. Oh, it's been delayed 9 months. Oh, it's been delayed out of 2023 entirely. When we made the announcement that it's delayed, we didn't make a new graphic. We just crossed out the old date and wrote in a new one over top of it.
All right.
And also, we just had the Idolmaster Love Live crossover concert.
Yeah, that was a bit of a mess, wasn't it?
It was weird. I didn't get exactly what I wanted, but it was certainly a hell of an experience. God damn it.
It's just not a recording unless a low battery hits.
Whatever low battery on Switch means it'll actually last another 2 hours.
Probably. And this demo is going to last way shorter than that as it is. Yeah, wow. This looks about as good as I thought it was going to from the demo trailers. Holy crap.
So it's funny you should say that. These models look gorgeous. These animations are terrible.
I can see it, yeah. It's got a decent amount of fluidity to it, but there's definitely a lot of like rigidness with like the keyframes going on, I see.
Oh, just you wait.
Also, hi Ruby, you're already here.
Oh, the character is randomly generated.
Oh, okay. Alright, so walk us through... Oh, okay, obviously this game comes out in what, a month, I think?
Like end of February.
End of February. Okay, so there is a little bit of time going on there. So, walk us through this one. I assume you've already played a demo before, yeah?
Yeah, so this is a card battle roguelite. You get a deck of cards, like so, and you don't get to pick and choose your deck. You just get a deck of 20 or 30 cards. Dog looks terrible, by the way.
Yeah.
This is the worst he's ever looked. And wait until it actually starts animating. I hate it.
There's a lot of aliasing going on with Yohane's hair, actually. Do you see that in the bangs especially?
I think the upscaler is feeding into that.
That could be it, but yeah, it is what it is. Alright, well, this is really cute. So
you'll notice that she made one laugh sound, and her mouth moved like she said 9 words.
Oh, yeah.
Storm players, eat your heart out. This is going to be a constant. It is distracting. You will not be able to unsee it.
Great. Yep, that's the... Oh, boy.
And, yeah, no, these very anime reactions don't translate to 3D.
Oh, God, yeah, it's especially from the eyes. They look so lopsided almost.
Yeah, and the mouth being super open. Ugh.
Yeah. Huh.
People are going to make a lot of fun animations with these models, hopefully, but the default Sonic Adventure 1 reaction pack, not outstanding.
I will give it credit, though, because, like, this definitely looks like it's taking a lot of, like, inspiration in terms of coloration and cell shading from the anime itself. So that's really good. It's making it so the 3D isn't as immediately obvious. I mean, you can still kind of tell, but it's not as in your face, and dare I say, yeah, this completely blows series 1 and 2 out of the water. Like, also, she has a little cubby back there called Dude.
Yeah. The problem is, damn it, I had it and I lost it.
Oops.
She tweens between her various JoJo poses, almost literally, and sometimes actually literally. She doesn't just have an A pose, I don't think, or a standing normally. She's doing some sort of gesture, and stop trying to make the dog look like a dog. It doesn't work.
I've been too traumatized from the show as it is. No, thank you.
Yeah. We're a new Yohane because we had a fancy lunch. Let's go and tell everyone how we're new and improved.
I'm waiting for the abrupt transition into how we're gonna be covering the card game in this now. This is actually gonna be pretty good.
Seriously, doesn't this look
it's rough.
Doesn't it look terrible?
So face-wise, it's okay, I think, but like the texture work around the edges of the fur for the colors it's very JPEG.
This isn't like fur, it's like it's wearing a sweater.
Now, again, obviously we should say we're grading on a heavy curve here because it is a Switch and everything. Obviously, it's running on hardware from 2015. But that being said, though, man.
That is incredibly nebulous because this is going to be on PC and it's going to be on PS5. The only difference is going to be resolution.
Right.
With the upscaler, this already looks pretty damn good as it is. If you told me that it's going to look like this on PS5, I would believe you. This is outputting at 1440.
That is... all it means is actually running at 1080p natively. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, because upscale is what's bumping to 2K. Okay, but I do gotta...
You're running 3D models on a literal JPEG background.
Yeah.
You'd better be able to fucking run at 1080p.
Yeah, obviously I should clarify, though, with the whole Switch thing, though. This looks incredible for a Switch game. Like, the fact that they're getting this to run anyway half decently well is a miracle in and of itself. You are not kidding about the JoJo poses.
Yeah, no, it's insane. She doesn't have a single normal talking pose at all.
Huh. Yeah.
I kind of hate it.
Yeah. Oh, God, I hate how she has teeth, and when the head bobs, you can see the teeth in different angles.
Yeah. This probably isn't going to be much of a shock to anyone, but in terms of visual presentation, Blaze in the Deep Blue is going to be the better of the two.
It is hard to top the really good sprite work, to be fair, but in terms of accuracy of the show, this is great at a glance until you get to the movement.
Yeah, no, this is one of those things where it's like, it looks good in stills, not so much in motion, and it is very true to the style of the anime, but damn, that ultra crisp pixel art.
Yeah, true. I gotta say, though, like, the almost water paint backgrounds do look pretty good, though.
They're fine until you examine anything up close and see how blurry it is, like the tree.
Yeah, that is. I mean, I did mention water paint-esque, but yeah. She just not just keep moving when not saying anything. Damn.
Yeah, no, it's terrible. So Hanamaru is sick or depressed or something, but she's not her normal self. And as we know in this world, nothing, no problem is your own fault or man-made. There's magic at work.
There's magic that can cure that immediately.
Also, Lilaps just took her home by herself. We couldn't even see our friend home to make sure that with her to make sure that she got home okay.
Oh yeah, sick girl and everything too. Gotta make sure she's actually okay. Goddamn.
Yeah, we just let the dog do that.
Yeah, okay. I guess Lilaps kind of does that automatically anyway, so whatevs.
For that matter, where's her boar? Why didn't her boar do that? Why does she have a boar? It's never explained.
Yeah.
In either this game, that game, or the anime.
Although, to be fair, one of the least offensive tropes in the show, I would definitely give it that.
Having a weird pet?
Having a weird pet for absolutely no reason. You know, honestly, grand scale, I'll take that for what memes we've gotten out of Love Live Series 1 and 2.
Yeah. It can be a lot cruder.
It could be a lot worse, and a lot more in your face. Boop, boop.
I'm not gonna go to that again. We had plenty of that in the last game.
That's fair.
Yeah, no. Just look at this background. Actually examine it for more than a second. Look at that potted plant, or the contents of the shelves and how blurry and low res they are.
I wish I had dynamic lighting, like there was flickering in the background. That would give it so much more life.
Because yep, this sure is just a static image with models that we pasted over it.
It's weird how the models are fantastic, but the background is like, yeah, someone definitely did this up and happening. I don't want to rip on this too hard. I know this is a demo and everything, but man.
That's a neat globe that just has a picture of a tree on it.
I do wish there was more depth to the... That's what it is. There's not a lot of depth going on.
No. Really work with the fact that you have 3D assets and actually sort of try to place them appropriately.
Yeah.
Also, once and again, and as always, her fortune telling is terrible. She's trying to find out why Hanamaru is sick, and she's just getting the tomorrow's forecast.
You know, I just realized there's probably people asking. We've gotten we're now on 2 of these games for the spin-off anime. Has the spin-off anime actually been announced for season 2 yet? That's is she just sliding? She's just moonwalking. She's crab walking into the mirror. Okay.
Hey.
Shuck and jive, Yohane.
So this is that sunshine in the mirror.
Yeah, the literal sunshine and mirror trademark.
That was the name of the anime specifically.
Yep.
Hey, if you want to make the text look like you're growling or trying to help us or something, maybe actually have Yoko Hikasa do a growl or a yelp or something instead of just look menacing.
Maybe. Is that what we're thinking of a seizure warning?
No, it wasn't fast enough.
That's fair.
Plus, you know, what for most people is going to be phone resolution.
Okay, I'm gonna make the rock stupid observation, but I think this joke kind of writes itself. We got an isekai to an isekai, huh?
So we got sent to Kirby in the Amazing Mirror.
Ah, better analogy.
Because literally, we got sent through a mirror.
Boy. Background. Damn.
Yeah, just look at the houses on the left.
There's like no depth between the houses and the mountain in the background.
Nope.
Jesus. Like again, grading on a curve here, but man. Oof. I imagine there's gonna be a lot more effort actually put into the 3D environments, but still.
Yeah, that's not gonna be nearly as rough.
Yeah.
We got sent through the mirror world, Man in the Mirror.
Yep.
To a world that's empty, and we got sent without our dog. So I hope that Oh, this is literally a screenshot from the anime 1-to-1.
Yeah. Damn. Oh, so what you're saying is, without the dog, this is immediately going to be better than most of what the anime actually was.
Yes, but the dog was also her source of magic or something, so I hope we can still do magic without the dog.
I'm sure we could do pretty good in Card Fight Vanguard without the dog. Deep cuts here. Deep cuts today.
This is literally green screening. She is literally green screened over an anime screenshot.
Yeah.
It's like she's an anime YouTuber.
Right? Nah, dude, we don't have the tilt.
I mean, I say that, but Series 4 actually has YouTubers in it.
Ah.
By which I mean to say one of the character's aspirations is to become an influencer and gain money and clout by being a YouTuber, or because they always have to keep the branding intact, an L-tuber.
Okay.
I am not even kidding.
You know, I'm not even that mad. At least that's a little bit creative. She's mouthing like there's actually supposed to be dialogue there. Was the dialogue cut?
I'm hoping that this is just in super early alpha build or something of this. Since again, only 20 minutes and is just a proof of concept.
Like she mouthed like a whole sentence there, like she was actually reading, the 3D model was reading like the sentence, but there was no voice happening. What? So weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is literally a Josuke pose.
Yeah.
I hate this one the most.
Milk those udders.
I hate this one the absolute most because she does not ever stop moving her hands.
Yeah, that's if they idled after like maybe 3 strokes or something, that'd be better. Damn.
At least with the other ones, when she goes to a pose, she just gets locked into that pose. That's the only one where she keeps animating.
Yeah. I'm sure things are gonna pick up when we get to the gameplay, but man, this is definitely not leading. It's giving like a 5 or 6 out of 10 impression.
This is not a very inspiring intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the first one of these poses that has actually been good and representative of the character.
It's neutral. She's not fidgeting with her hands. So are those just loading screens, or are those actually cards you have right now, or it's giving you?
Those are just loading screens.
Okay, cool. And here we go.
Of course, it would start with her.
Well, again,
she's doing another Josuke pose on all of those top cards. That's a manga cover.
Oh yeah, you're right. Damn.
So this is our starting lineup. And this is very different from what you might have pictured.
Yeah. Huh. I fully expected a novel world.
No, not quite.
I wasn't expecting to walk into Naruto Ultimate Ninja Heroes 2 again. This is interesting. Okay. And we got dropped on our head without much of a heads up. Okay.
Yep.
What's going on?
So we have these cards that we don't know how we got them.
Yeah.
Because we did a fortune tell. And now monsters are here.
In the mirror world, okay.
There weren't monsters before. The only quote-unquote monsters we fought were corrupted animals.
Yeah, the deer.
So this is new.
It's weird. You think you have these things in the world natively, considering it's already like a fantasy setting as it is. Weird. Okay.
And it slapped her on the ass.
It slapped her into a JoJo pose.
Yeah, no, you were right. That's a Joseph.
Oh yeah.
Actually, no, that might be a Jotaro. I think that's a Jotaro volume cover.
Maybe. Unfortunately, I don't have my encyclopedia JoJo poses on hand right now, so I can't quite check. Okay.
I imagine that most enemies and encounters are going to be references, because that monster being an orange is a reference to how Chica's favorite food is oranges.
Okay.
And it becomes a thing that's never mentioned once in season 1, but it's apparently thrown in your face all the time in season 2. So people tell me, I don't remember that happening in season 2. Do you remember that happening in season 2?
Run the start of that by me again, just as a refresher. Her being slapped on the ass.
Anytime Chica wasn't talking about her idling, she was talking about oranges. This is apparently a thing that happened in season 2. I don't remember that.
There's a field of tangerines, but that's about it.
So the way this works off the jump is that says 3 of 3. We have 3 actions per turn.
Okay.
And we have cards that have a cost. Right now, because we have the basic starter set, everything only has a cost of 1, so we can do the 3 cards. Later on, we'll get cards that have a cost of 2 or a cost of 3, so you can take fewer actions per turn.
And the cost doesn't, or the amount of actions you have per turn never seems to go up as of yet, huh? Because of the demo.
No, you can get cards that increase your amount of actions per turn, but I think only up to a maximum of 5 within the space of the demo.
Okay.
But that's just to facilitate you playing higher cost cards.
Got it.
And its health bar is up there on the top right. Very small, hard to see. I didn't see it the first couple of battles.
Yeah, that's a little bit tiny. I'm noticing also you have your partner standby with the white button. I'm guessing that probably does something.
That just tells you what their current status is.
Okay.
And you get them later. You have to actually draw your summon card from the deck, and then they'll do something. You discard all of the cards in your hand at the end of each turn, and then you draw a full slate of new cards. You don't get to actually build your deck. You just start with a set of cards randomly at the start of each board, and then you gain more cards periodically throughout the different actions on the board. And your goal is to not to deck build, but to work with what you have. And so you'll end up getting cards later that are like, discard 3 cards from my hand so I can pull more from the deck so I can actually get to the good cards. You don't get to pick and choose what's in your deck. It's just everything that's currently in your box.
Huh. Okay, that's strange. You would think it would have given you a stack you can work with, but I guess not. Interesting.
At the end of each battle, you get a set of rewards, 2 of them that are set in stone, and one of them is pick one of 3 available cards.
Interesting. All right. We're also doing the Magic the Gathering keywords. Cool.
Based on the actual design of these cards, I think, and I've never played it, I think these look more akin to Hearthstone.
See, I was thinking that too, but I don't have much of a point of comparison for that because I've never taken a good long look at Hearthstone before.
My understanding for those is very simple, 1 or 2 sentence text box and very big art.
That's what I've been noticing too. So I guess to give everyone the obvious out there, I mostly play Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play Magic the Gathering like 10 years ago. I haven't really caught up with it since. I don't know anything about Hearthstone, but It definitely seems to be the case. I will definitely say, luckily, because of like the low amount of text per card, it does seem like the barrier of entry for getting into the game is really like a lot lower than most card games at present. So that's really good.
I don't imagine this is going to actually be a multiplayer competitive sort of game.
No.
I think this is just cards as the backdrop for how we want to tell this RPG story, which, from the looks of it so far, seems to be people are suffering from some sort of internal crisis. It's our job to use our cards in the mirror world to save them from whatever is ailing them.
Yeah, no, I'm not insinuating barrier of entry like we're gonna have head-to-heads up for this game or anything. I'm not expecting that whatsoever. It more so just like get a player like picking this game up and getting a good grasp on how the card system actually works, and like what they want to do. That's more so the important part.
Yeah.
Oh god, that's rough. I was expecting the portal to have more depth to it, but it do be a GIF.
Yeah.
Like an actual physical 3D object that you can discern next to her. But nah, I guess not.
That sure is a PNG.
Yep.
So she's trying to wrap her head around how do I can actually, unlike back home, I can do real magic without the need of the dog. Or she still has the staff. Or without music, but it's tied to these cards. Huh. Where do the cards come from? How do they work? Why do enemies also attack me with cards?
I'm glad she at least has this perspective. Or is asking these questions.
I'm amazing. I'm a wizard now.
She shifted classes. Nice. And realizing the dog's not here.
Oh, I'm all alone.
Oh no, it's not like I have 8 other friends.
Not yet.
Well, we got one. I think Hanamaru's in here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a thing she's calling herself.
Wizard Yohane.
I wonder if that'll be a thing. Or maybe she tries to say everyone, hey, I'm this. Call me this.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Goody.
Ugh.
I mean, the way I see it, if you got in here and it's a mirror, you could probably just as easily leave, but that's my best guess.
Hey kids, remember Budokai 2?
I do, and that was marginally fun at times.
Where you had to go all about the board, picking and choosing your actions and where you went to try to get the most effective path.
Yeah.
To where the boss was, while maybe finding a Dragon Ball along the way.
Here, there's, like, you got 4 paths to choose from, and you can't really cut down on how much you actually have to go through.
Battles are going to be a constant, so I'm going to be skipping as many of them as I can to show you some of the other event spaces. Because you'll actually talk to other characters, you'll get items, what have you.
Cool. Oh, hello, Dia.
So in context, the characters aren't actually themselves here, they're just running functions of the world.
Ah, I see. This is oddly... We're 2 levels deep now with that. That's so weird. Because original show...
Well, that didn't take long.
Oh boy. Yeah. And then we have the Yohane anime, where it's just everyone essentially doing just that. And now we have the mirror world of Yohane's anime, where they're doing functions of their function of their original show. We're getting deep with this, man.
Yeah. I hope they have a speed up button, because this isn't terribly slow, but with something this simplistic, you would hope that you could make it go by at least a little faster.
Yeah. You really only have 6 cards left in your deck? Wow.
I
hope it I do hope. Okay, that's one issue I really have with like Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. It's that when you ran out of cards, you're essentially fucked from what it looked like. Because I couldn't tell if there's a way to actually like recycle the cards you used in that battle.
Hey, we just did a not a graceful charity, a pot of greed. That was, that Ruby card had the condition, draw 1 card, and if it's an attack card, you can draw 2 more off the top of that one. And there it is.
Now, if only some of these cards had discard effects, then that'd be fucking crazy.
Some of them do later on.
That could be interesting.
So, yeah, your pile resets, because otherwise it would just end in 2 turns when you don't have anything else you can do.
Okay, cool. I'm very glad about that. So that means that we don't have to worry about actually running out of resources permanently. We can just recycle the cards we already have in our piles. Awesome.
Yeah.
And presumably, whatever they get recycled, it's going to be shuffled, so you can't determine what's immediately going to come up every time. So that's really good.
They shuffle when they go into the fade pile, which is the graveyard.
Yeah.
And then when they come back at the end of the turn, you get a different sweep, hopefully.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the 3D environment now. What do you think? You can tell that these houses are actually rendered.
Okay,
and actually have a bit of depth.
A little bit. I'm gonna have to see the different camera angles, but look at the static. Okay, yeah, they definitely are. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Some of them definitely are, but they're definitely, I think, 2D. Okay,
they cast a shadow.
I will definitely say the melding of the foreground to the background elements is really good. Like,
well, the house on the far left with the multiple levels and windows actually is casting a shadow.
I think that might be drawn, but it's hard to determine. But I will definitely say, if everything in the background is 2D, it's really hard to actually tell what part of the foreground becomes the background. Maybe it's just because they're actually using the foliage to mask that point, but that does look really nice.
Do they get more interesting relatively early on?
Well, cards in right. No, it's wrong. Ooh, nice. Also, it's 0 cost.
Yep. And literally card destruction.
Select and discard a card in hand, 8 damage. So discard 1, do 8 damage to an opponent. That's pretty good.
Put up card destruction because it's literally the same image.
Yeah, it effectively is. Good stuff.
So that event space ended up being a battle anyway.
Yeah, some of these forks become 1 route again, so you're gonna have to go through it anyway. All right.
Yeah, no, some of them are like talk to characters, say something or don't, or buy something from the shop.
Damn, you top decked all your defensive items. Ooh, there we go. All right, we're popping off a little bit.
There won't be a whole lot to say about gameplay for a bit yet.
No, I'm definitely seeing how this can actually get a little bit deep. This is pretty cool. Yeah, I would do that.
Shield ups your defense. I don't really know how your defense actually stacks up. What I thought it would be if it's shield plus 5, it would be they have to do 5 damage on your shield before they can actually get to your health. That didn't appear to be the case because I did shield in one of the previous battles, and they still went through it at only 3 damage anyway.
I wonder if so I'm starting to think it might be like a threshold. So I don't remember exactly how monster interactions work in Magic the Gathering, but I do remember that if a monster attacks one of your monsters, it doesn't get cleared unless their attack is higher than that guard, and I think it does the difference to your HP, I want to say. So I'm wondering if what's going on here is you have a certain base threshold where you won't take damage unless it's clear, plus 5. If they do 6 damage, then you'll take 1 damage. That's my best. But that would be the easy way for it to go about that. Yeah, okay, so you were doing 6 damage. I think it had a +2 up, or rather it's got +3 up right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's why it only did 3 damage instead of 6.
Yeah. Kinda neat.
We ended up pulling a summon card after all for Rico.
Cool. Nice.
What do you like?
For each enemy, this card is damage increased by... You know what? Wrench Boomerang. That seems pretty good. It seems like we're frequently running into more than one enemy anyway, so that could be pretty good. Nice.
Pardon me for the coughing.
Yeah, both of us are running a little bit sick right now, so that's why we're probably sounding a little bit different than usual.
Yeah, we're just coming off of it. currently have 160 coins, so I can buy a couple of things.
Nice.
4 damage to a random enemy each time they play Moon Star. Don't know what that is. That icon means.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Maybe luck control, but that's a bit of a steep cost to just raise your defense, I think. Yeah, I do like the idea of Aurora's Blessing, but like that it seems like a permanent thing. And it's just like not entirely sure what the attribute for that is yet. If we had that information, we could probably, like, if you look at Hoax, that's got the moon attribute about it.
Yeah.
So we would just have to plug that in. Maybe buy it and just keep it on standby or something.
Hoax or Aurora?
Aurora.
All right.
I'm gonna hopefully maybe shuffle. So I gotta ask, how many more battles is it? Because you mentioned this being like 20 minutes or so.
It is literally until we get to the end of this map.
That's a good amount of waste still.
You'd think that, but there's also a lot you can skip around.
True, yeah. Bitter crossbow.
You are going to see this area a lot because this is what they show at the end of all of their trailers.
I see.
Is just her sitting there being all peaceful.
Gotta show off the 3D model that we have. Although I will say, it's hard to... Ah, man. Foreground, the grass is obviously 3D. The tree, though, I can't tell immediately. It's got a good amount of fluidity to it.
The leaves are 2D, but they move nicely.
Yeah, I don't think we need a heal. I think the card upgrade would be good.
We can take any card we currently have and give it a stat buff.
Okay, I'm thinking maybe go down. I think that this declutter, I think that could be really good if you got a buff on it. Ooh,
12.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right.
Definitely not trying to build a chamber in deck right now.
Yeah, I'm going to take every opportunity available to show off some of the interaction space.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, definitely glad we got that card that gives us extra damage. That was a weird vibration.
H2 Rumble, what the fuck are you doing? Alright, so what does she do? Defense +1 and nullify attack. It removes all debuffs and defense power +3.
Still pretty good. Not bad. I'm going to assume she's permanently back there, so that's a permanent buff you get. Nice.
Yes. From what I understand, you can have if you have enough cards for them, you can have up to 3 summons on the field at once.
Nice.
They are permanent. And hey, we got Declutter already.
Yep. Yeah, it's a good thing I pointed that one out. That almost one shot the middle one.
Yeah.
Not yet. Ah, damn it. Did that not clear? That's weird.
Nah, apparently it had some defense after all.
Ah. Okay, so the buff did mitigate 3 points of damage. That's really good to know. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. And it seemed to only top at 15. Hell, that's fine.
The way it works is it gets a buff for each time it's used, so I have to keep redrawing it for it to 18 or 20.
Yeah. Yeah, top deck any +6, and you're good to go. Ooh, okay, so you can start with that,
and then do
Flower Fortune. So theoretically, that should... Yeah, okay, cool. And then just like any one of your things, I guess.
I think a bunch of our cards got leveled up because the shields are now doing +7 instead of +5.
Oh yeah, they were taught the +5, weren't they? Oh, yep. Wait, you know what? I wonder if that's Rika buffing it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I thought that was like native, but maybe that's a buff to your cards.
Cool.
Draw 2 cards, like one, just card 1. That is just great security, huh?
Yep.
Rel? 4 damage 2 times? Sure, I guess. Obviously, I bet defense it's going to be really important, but I'm going to imagine also you're going to get some good. There's going to be better cards for that later on.
Secret Santa.
Yeah. I gotta admire her position of being anti-corruption, and even trying to avoid the possible veneer of that. I guess we can give one of the shield cards. It seems like we top that goes a lot.
Adorable.
And so she did.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah.
Because that right there, again, that actually does help you in terms of your strategy, your deck thinning.
Yeah. That actually is very true. It does declutter you a little bit.
Heh.
Now, if we got that Grass Looks Greener deck, that'd be very much funnier, though. 60 cards and just activate 20 effects at once would be awesome. Oh, one of those is fucking 34, damn.
The big boy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so...
Just get out of the way.
And just have defense for this turn, I guess. I wonder if the defense carries over to the next turn. That'd be interesting.
I imagine it's probably just for the one.
So does 5 damage also lower their attack?
Yes. It gives them an attack nerf.
Nice.
And now that we have more than just, like, 7 cards, we're no longer immediately going back to the discard pile.
Yeah.
And that should do it.
Fancy death effect there. Okay, interesting.
+1 attack permanent.
Nice.
We got a Lilac summon.
Huh. Unplayable. That's very funny.
Elma.
Oh, wait, that's a deliberate discard target. Interesting.
Yep.
Playable when all the cards in hand are attacked. Oh.
Yeah, they get a different.
This is very interesting. That means that there are deliberate strategies you could set up specifically for burn the opponent as soon as possible, like with Wild Rush over there.
Is that what we like?
No, I think we're going to want to go balanced. I think Treasure to me could be pretty good.
All right.
Now, it's very funny. It reminds me of this old deck I was actually given when I first started playing Magic the Gathering back in high school, called Goblin Grenade. I think I've mentioned it to you before. It's very stupid. Play 1 spell, sacrifice a goblin on your side of the field, do 5 damage to your opponent. 5 damage doesn't sound like a lot, but remember, Magic, you have 20 HP, so that's pretty decent. So it's basically just chain burning Yu-Gi-Oh! More or less.
Nice.
So easy enemy or harder enemy? Yeah, go easier one with this one. Huh.
First thing that's not a tangerine.
I was not expecting a weird cosplayer, but okay. Where'd the +10 come from? Huh. Oh, probably from the dog. Okay.
So there's that, but also, you'll notice those icons in the top center of the screen. Those are charms that we've gotten from battle or from various spaces.
Oh, okay.
And those are passive buffs that activate automatically, and we can get a whole row of them up there.
Got it, okay.
And I believe they reset at the end of, I guess so to call it, dungeon or the board or what have you.
Yeah, alright. You certainly are a dog.
I like yours better. Oh, and I can take it out this turn.
Oh, cool.
OTK!
Motherfucker. Where'd the additional card come from?
Additional card?
Sorry, additional usage. Because you played 4 cards that turn.
Your summon doesn't take up any resources.
I see, okay.
Definitely.
Yep.
First Mari card.
Also, the more I can see Mari in this art style, the better. Is this a story event, or what is this? Kinda. Oh no. White woman alert! White woman alert!
So we didn't get into it last time, I don't think, but Riko is the worst character in Sunshine in the Mirror. She has the worst character arc of maybe any character in any Love Live ever, where it's I had a dog that I found and I raised for a little while, but it actually was someone else's lost dog, so I had to give them back, so I was sad. And then I decided, even though my parents offered, I never wanted to have an animal again, but I love them. And now that I'm an adult and have the conscious choice that I can move anywhere I want, settle anywhere I want, I'm still not going to get my own pet. But I'm going to cry about not being able to have a pet, even though at this point it is solely my choice and no one else's, and no one can stop me. But I'm going to cry about it anyway.
We'll get into it more properly in Let's Play, but yeah, basically broad strokes.
Also, this doesn't make sense because we don't actually have the dog with us.
Yeah, like legitimately no dog with us.
So these events are not in continuity with the story.
Unless the cards are interacting with each other, that's kind of strange.
I don't believe they are.
Pets. Oh, okay. I thought Yohane was petting both of them instead of both you and Riko petting the dog. Okay, I was not understanding that syntax for a second.
Ugh. Also, because it doesn't come up very often, Lilaps has to actually pretend to be a dog in front of other people.
Yeah.
So hearing her actually do a normal bark is weird.
Yeah. Cannot skip. Oh no. How unfortunate. We have to accept your charity. That evil Hanamaru over there is very cute. I'm not gonna lie.
Yes. God damn.
And so the speedrun to beat the demo without the back controller dying continues.
It's not the controller I'm worried about. It's the loading screen hitching, but nothing in gameplay hitching.
Ooh, this isn't too bad.
One hit kill.
Spell in your hand, this card damage increased by 1. So, how many others are spell?
These are all attacks.
Oh, damn, one of those costs 2. Okay.
Yep. I believe anything that's not red is considered a spell.
Ah, okay.
Which, for that matter, this one says attack me identified by its red color, but this is a blue card.
Yeah. Potential oversight, maybe?
I'm thinking the translation might not be finished yet.
Mayhaps. I'm beginning to speculate that we are basically like the main beta testers for the Love Live games sometimes. I get this funny feeling about that. Okay, one more battle until we get to the main thing here. Cool.
Please let me heal soon. I haven't had it. I've only gotten one chance that I didn't need to do at the time.
Sir, I just need a crumb of healing, please.
And, you know, I can't do that on my own. What are...
Okay, no, we use that as a discard target.
Right.
Plus 10 shield for until next turn. God damn.
Alright.
I think in theory... Actually, I was going to say rip Phantom Fortress first. I think that... Or Phantom Finisher first. Because... Yeah, it would have been like 2 additional spells in your hand.
Right.
No? Okay.
Yeah, our cards are passively getting more powerful because this started at
yeah, that was 4
damage.
last time we looked. And that's going to do an additional 5 next turn. And to reiterate, your whole hand gets discarded after your turn's over, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so it's definitely a user or loser kind of mentality. That's definitely interesting to know about.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, no, we don't have what is essentially the garnet we're looking for. Oh, 13 is still good.
We don't have wolf.
Yep, unfortunately.
You know, wolf did it first. Why aren't they called wolf? It did it like 7 years beforehand.
Big Mom badge. Discard a card. There's some interesting discard strategy you can go with here. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's 2, but still pretty good. Oh wait. Okay, so the one on the right costs nothing.
All right.
So that could be pretty cool. All right. What cringe event are we in for now? Hey, not that cringe. Maybe. I believe I've mentioned this to you before, but yeah, her saying Zora at the end of everything doesn't feel as grating if it's not in dub.
It's literally that the post of the cringe is only cringe because it's in a language you understand. It's just as cringe in Japanese. The only reason you don't feel that way is because you can't understand the words that are coming out of their mouth.
Also, if it's not actual Hanamaru, then I feel like it's better in this context. I don't know, actually more country bumpkin kind of vibe.
Losing is a part of life, she says.
Oof. Yes. Marginally cute. I kid, Yohane's perfect.
I do kind of wish for the upgrade, though.
Yeah, the upgrade would have been nice, but I don't think we should be riding on death's door like that.
Yeah. But at the very least, it should have been a bigger boost for the heal before the boss.
Literally ride or die, yeah. No kidding. She thought she could autopilot everything ever, but because of magic, but nope, no dice.
Here we go.
Huh. I'm not sure what this is trying to appeal as. Interesting.
Yeah.
So, made evil Hanamaru that has violent tendencies.
Immediately incredulous. This is the most personality we've ever seen out of her.
That is unfortunately true. Okay, there we go.
That
tracks.
Ah, so that's why people relate her to Kaneko from Cinderella Girls.
Huh.
Best way to get cute is to get fat.
Oh, I understand now. Okay, so Mirror World, we have evil versions of the characters. Got it.
Yep.
Yes, I only just pieced that one together. Hanamaru doesn't say weird stuff like that. Are you sure?
She says it, well, not this version. The real one says mean things exclusively to you literally all the time. She calls you fat when she's the one that's supposed to be the pudgy character.
Yep.
The real Hanamaru isn't radiating stink lines.
Not usually. Night Wicked Hanamaru to the core, Zora.
Yeah.
Night Wicked. Are we all just getting titles now? Interesting.
Song is nice.
Yeah. Picture book looks pretty good. I would like to mention that I think temporarily she was probably in the middle of the frame, so there was like one line that spawned in the middle there.
You gave yourself that title? Who are you to talk?
Yeah. Hello, calling Kettle Black.
Also, I've never heard this term in my life. Is that actually a thing?
What, Night Wicked?
Yeah.
No, I have never heard it either. I kind of like how her hair's a little more grayed out, though. You see that?
Yeah.
It's actually desaturated. That feels like an additional bit of effort put into this. I dig it.
It's also a gradient.
Yeah, true. Wait, I wonder if that's is that supposed to be an inverted gradient with her? Like the saturated bits goes on top and desaturated at the tips? I actually don't know. That'd be interesting to look at.
Well, no, because her hair is just a normal golden brown, like Orihime's.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I do love how the aura actually does follow her body like that. So you get like a weird purple knuckle at the top there.
Why would you put out this sandwich if you're literally just gonna punch it and smash it and make all this stuff fly everywhere?
Yeah. Is it super high yeast bread? I don't know.
She took the term knuckle sandwich literally.
Oh. Wait, that's probably exactly the idea. Fuck.
What a waste of food. Excuse me?
What?
Exploding sandwich. A bomb in the spaghetti!
Snake, there's a bomb in my sandwich.
So there's this old meme from actors where it was like, describe your character in a single sentence, and Tara Strong did one of Pause, where she literally was screaming, "There's a bomb in my hoo-ha!"
Alright. That's great.
Because she's actually Latina, I think.
Yeah.
Ah, cute. You actually managed to make a joke that actually translates.
Bring bready hopes. Okay, these puns are actually landing a little bit, not gonna lie.
Oh no! She supports BreadTube!
I'm looking forward to the video essays.
No, but she's serious, apparently. She will put a bomb in the lasagna.
Yeah.
She just said she wants to turn everything into firecrackers.
Oh no, these aren't actually pies. They're made at a factory. A bomb factory. They're bombs.
A boom in bread making.
Like I said, I think we're... Damn it. I was about to say I think we're spending a little bit too much time here, but okay, the puns from evil Hanamaru are actually kind of cute and endearing.
Yeah, it was dumb at first. You actually managed to pull it around.
Yeah. Okay, I will give props to the translator team for this one. They did pretty good. I'm going to assume it's not literally just one person, hopefully.
I, the Great Wizard.
I died.
We have already a couple of these. We only see the one of them in the demo, but I can show you some of the other ones later.
Oh, there's the boar.
Yeah, she has her summon.
So is Evil Mari just gonna be the regular Mari from Love Live, the regular show, or I don't know.
I mean, I hope they do something more interesting than that.
Yeah, because like the regular one from Sunshine is like super outgoing and ditzy, but the one from the show is a lot from Yohane is a lot more withdrawn and shy. So it could be very funny. I probably set up shields.
Sick.
Actually, wait. I think you got one more card, yeah. Yeah, ironically, use a Hanamaru card against her.
One more attack or
nah, shield.
Okay.
This is gonna be a bit of a game of longevity, especially with Hanamaru's 84 HP. Yeah, not too much off the top. Oh, the 3 defense is gonna be a bit rough. Ooh, the discard targets here. Ooh. Oh, wait, no. Open with Aurora's Blessing. Yes!
Hey.
There we go. Full combo, baby. Hell yeah. Discard treasures. A lot less, more underwhelming than I thought it would be. Damn it. Oh. And I guess just right. Yeah, definitely gotta take out the Shishinoshin. I almost had that the first time.
It's okay. They literally never say it in either the game or the anime.
I was gonna say I don't remember the name being said whatsoever.
I don't remember them acknowledging it ever.
Ooh. Wait, no spells. So it would just be 15 flat.
Hey, we can do some good damage this turn though.
Yeah. Actually, hold off on the 2. I'm ranking the numbers.
Attack.
Check Whip Sword. This card's damage increased by 3 each time played. Ooh, that could be good for longevity. Go for it. I sort of wish a lot of these had animations though.
Yeah.
Not a big a deal. Oh, that sucks.
They only last for I think 3 turns.
Got it. Okay. Well, oh, wait, actually no. Yeah, Aurora's Blessing first, I think.
Yeah.
And then Fortune telling it down at the end. There we go. Yeah, I think 14 would be worth it actually.
Shield or attack?
Explosion down at the end.
No. This is a discard.
Wait, energy +1 when you kill an enemy with this card. We're not gonna kill her, or the effect won't matter if she gets killed with this.
All right.
Yeah, check it out. The ping was definitely the good first play.
Nah, no uses this turn.
Not a big deal. I was gonna say just hit for like 14 damage this turn and then pass.
I mean, it's
ooh, yeah, tap up. That's 12. Holy fuck. Okay. Can we kill this turn? It's gonna be close.
That depends on what her shield's at.
8 damage.
So maybe.
GG.
There we are.
There we go. In a way, I'm gonna miss her, but I guess we'll see her again in 2 months.
Oh, we're not done just quite yet.
You truly are the first wizard of your kind. Do tell.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. Neat. Even though one.
Oh.
Translator team, please. We're here to proofread for you.
I didn't even notice that the first time. She just did a One Piece laugh.
She kind of did, actually. She should do that more. That's endearing as fuck.
She literally did Whitebeard's laugh.
Yeah. I thought she did a Blackbeard Zay ha 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 because of the Zora.
You would think so, but no, she said Gura.
Huh. Okay. I missed her already.
You get 3. Any more than 3 over the whole of this game? Fuck you.
Any more than 3, we're getting a refund. Got worse.
Yeah. Hey, they're able to
New world.
They were able to convey the change of time of day.
Hey, yeah.
Because I guess there is a window behind that mirror. Which, where did we get that? Why did we already have it? Because it was already in the shot.
Can we really just make whole new games based off of random trinkets lying around her shop?
I mean, fucking go for it, I guess.
Right? Content on MP4, I guess. Fuck it.
We're gonna find a harmonica or something buried in the back and get our Guitar Hero game.
See, I was gonna say, we're gonna get our whole ass Ocarina of Time.
Yeah.
Actually, we very well could easily get like something like that using this setting. I think about it. Fuck.
No, there is, because Chica's plays an ocarina to dispel the corruption.
Yeah. No, I wasn't even thinking that far. I was just thinking that actually with the exact fantasy settings that we already have, we could literally easily do that.
Yeah.
But no, I get it. Since the game we just played before was a Metroidvania style game, that means the next one we have to play is a first-person shooter.
So we're going inside apparently an actual book or something.
And it has to be made by Americans, and the Japanese guys will hate the fact that we made a good game. It all comes full circle.
Ugh, that looks hideous.
Also,
you didn't make those ears long enough to make that animation actually work.
Is Reverse Lilaps actually going to be a good person?
I really hope so.
Right? Then I just won't come out of the mirror, period. Fuck you. And you of all people could... Really? Really? Her? She makes magic happen when singing. She has a staff. The fuck do you mean?
It felt like a stranger in her skin.
That has different implications. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah, I've seen that tag too. But
yeah. I have seen Body Snatchers before. It's disturbing.
Hey, even though we dropped her off at her house, for some reason she's out and about again. You'd think you would want to wait maybe even a day after feeling sick before going out.
So is
just to be safe.
So is this a recurring trend with making all the characters sick when we have to go take care of the chapter? Or was it just her and there's going to be different circumstances for all the rest? And Yohane is once again back to stroking dicks. Those invisible dicks.
I mean, we would hope it's the latter, but we don't know yet since this demo is as far as we've seen.
Yeah.
The actual trailer footage we've seen thus far has been largely out of context, just gameplay footage.
It's just my loose extrapolation on my sickly mind.
I mean, who knows? They've shown limited creativity before. In the last game, every character was exploring the dungeon for some reason or another, and every one of them got kidnapped.
And they all generally had different interactions reactions for when they were kidnapped, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Hey, she feels better now because we destroyed her sorrows.
Yeah.
So it's one of those cases, I guess, where inside the mirror, either their darkest impulses or greatest fears or whatever manifest, and you have to beat them up in order to make them feel, oh my god, we're doing a persona.
Please, for the love of God, don't let them all be called Night Wicked. I want each one of them to have some ridiculous, stupid name that's going to make this so fucking good.
We're literally just doing Persona 4.
Oh, fuck. But we don't have some weird roundabout character growth with the Shadow is a true self, or Night Wicked now is a true self.
Is this the phrase, brevity is the soul of wit?
Guess so.
I think that's actually a phrase, brevity is the soul of something. And it's like, well, at least since this game will most likely be no more than 10 to 15 hours if they're stretching it, hey, at least maybe you'll be able to accomplish more than Persona does in 60 to 80 hours.
Maybe, depending on the game especially.
Or at least do it a hell of a lot faster. Healer of the sick.
With my amazing mirror.
Hey, I beat up the boss. That makes me a great wizard. Okay, whatever.
You did it through playing cards. Which I am above making basic jokes, so I'm gonna say she top-decked like the best of them.
Look, dog. if it makes her more efficiently able to help people, does it matter what she calls herself? Why are you being such a dick?
Genuinely, who fucking cares what she calls herself? At least you're not going the gender affirmation route with her insisting she calls herself the Great Witch or something. Wizard not being a non-binary term, fucking go for it, buddy. I don't care.
Is her bun detached?
Yes, I think a little bit actually.
It's like, let her have this. Let her have her little ego trip if it means she's actually able to save people.
She's earned it. Yeah, seriously.
That was a little longer than I would have thought, mostly because I had to stop and explain things, but 33 minutes isn't so bad. My estimated time was 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what my first playtime was.
Well, yeah, we did explore things a little bit, to be absolutely fair. Honor mug, that's very cute.
Hey, they give you a rundown of each thing you did.
Nice. That could possibly incentivize replay value. That's pretty cool.
I think that's probably what they're going for, is since the value of rogue games is replayability, they're going to want you to replay each board as many times to get the best possible set of equipment out of it.
I see. Okay. Thank you for playing. Well, in 2 months' time, we will be back on this. Well, probably more like 2.5 or 3 months for you to go through the game and figure out. Ooh.
Every time you go to a different menu, it brings up a new character.
I know. I'm just appreciating Goth GF Mari.
Also.
Oh, potential different costumes. Cool.
Why is it not here?
110% just gonna have her old costume available as selectable.
Yes, hang on. How the... Okay, for some reason it's not showing up, but when I did it the first time, it unlocked. You can beat the costumes off of the bosses. It's supposed to give you. It's supposed to give you Nightwick's maid costume.
Wait, try selecting it. Okay, no. I thought like you select it and then you could choose it from, and it's like your equipment list. Okay.
You know, I never noticed this until actually looking at this model the first time a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
She is still wearing her school uniform skirt underneath her long skirt.
Huh. Yeah, how about that?
It's the exact same uniform from the original show.
And if I know, I believe your controller literally just died. It said battery depleted that time. But you know what? That's actually totally perfect. Oh, I guess we can go back to looking at Mari, so I'm totally fine with that. You know, Chica's good too. Fuck it. I do believe that is at the very least our cue to tap out. But you know, it's totally fine. Caught me very much off guard for a second there. But hey, I guess game drops in a couple of months. It's definitely, I'm not sure how much I can recommend it to people based on the demo, because it does seem like it's not immediately great, but I am looking forward to the potential of what we could potentially get out of unique character interactions with this game. That could be pretty cool. I'm very much looking forward to those ideas.
So the funny thing about that is you can't even really recommend the demo to people, because right now this is actually coming from the Japanese store. It's just preloaded with English text.
Oh, is this Asian territory release?
Oh no, it's getting a full American release.
No, I mean a demo.
This demo is from specifically the Japanese store.
It's weird that it's got English text then. Interesting.
It works differently on the Switch. If a game supports multiple languages, if you buy one version of it, it'll pop up with every language.
I see.
So for example, on the Switch, because there actually isn't the Singapore region that I normally frequent, I just go with Japan, and if they have an English version available that would be from Singapore, it's just in the default Japanese version.
Got it, okay.
Now I can show off a few things a little briefly.
Charm index? Ooh, cute stuff. You also got a big mom badge.
Yeah, it's shows you all of the potential items just so you know what you can get.
Yeah, nice.
And those come with the passive buffs that I mentioned earlier. Is it in here?
Do we get model viewers?
Yes.
We actually do. That's really nice.
And you can do the little animations too.
The 12 trillion that Yohane has, yeah. Her default save being, yeah. That one specifically. Be cool if you could actually change their costume to their evil versions. That'd be nice.
You probably can later on.
Yeah.
Trying to hold herself back.
Love her.
She's clipping through her cape.
A little bit. Something bothers me about like the shading with her costume. I'm not sure what it is. It's because of
how
the
whole thing or across the undercoat.
I think it's somewhere between the undercoat and like how detailed like the stockings actually are.
Yeah. At least it's the scale.
Yep.
And they didn't just default to having her be full-sized.
Yep. You can't pull that shit with us in this game, considering his actual model. Let's say there's no way she's only got the one.
You know how it is with these things where they have 3 and it's randomized, so you'll get the first one like 9 times.
Yep.
You know, somehow I thought they would come up with an excuse based on her job to actually make her wear pants, since she's dealing in construction and hard labor.
Yeah. No, not so much.
And I guess I sort of see why you don't want to cover up their heads with a helmet or something, but like at least... Oh no, is she wearing pants? Or are those leggings?
Those are leggings. Although it very well could actually be pants. Hard to tell with the actual lighting and everything.
This dress would work better without the coat.
Maybe. Appreciating. I make no qualms in saying this. Yeah, that dress is really adorable.
Yeah. That's one way of describing it.
Oh, wait, go down one? When we're done with it? Okay. Wait, one more. There it is.
Yep, it's different.
It do be.
Need to learn respect for food.
Yeah, don't put grenades inside of your spaghetti.
And through all of that, at least from what's available in the demo, there's only one enemy we didn't encounter on the route we took.
Fair enough.
But there's a good bit of variety and maybe not much to keep coming back to the demo time and time again, but there's at least enough theoretically long term.
Yeah, definitely.
And to give you your details like that, I don't know what balance means.
Probably difficulty. We might be able to select a way to change that. Although if that's the case, then that's really good for accessibility.
Oh, cool! You can replay any of the dialogue sequences if you wanted.
Nice. Very good details. So guys, hey, this is more to a demo than I was expecting. Holy crap.
I don't think we ever saw the dog do a sleep before.
No, we did. It was one of the default poses that they can get in the other game.
I'm not doing a second run. I just remembered I was certain there was a way to get that other costume. I just wanted to see if it does anything different. But also, each time you start, you actually will get a different line of cards.
Oh, neat. Okay.
Now I'm about ready to call it.
Okay. Yeah, it's also 2:14 in the morning. I gotta go to bed. All right. Well, I guess we'll see you guys in a couple of months. And for you currently watching on YouTube, well, we will probably get to that Metroidvania Love Live game just came out recently. There's a good chance of that. Be sure to keep tuned for that. New Year's gonna be interesting for sure.
Peace out and enjoy the new year.
Boy.